name of the game for today. So we're really excited about these programs. I'll turn things over to the mayor. After that, we'll take a few more questions, and then we'll wrap it up.
Good afternoon, and thank you all for joining us for our weekly press briefings. I pray that everyone had a safe, successful, and enjoyable holiday weekend. We not only enjoyed Resurrection Sunday in my home, but I was blessed to have another birthday. I was born on Good Friday, Chief. Can you think of a better person to be born on Good Friday? And then after that, the day after my birthday, my wife and I celebrated our 11th wedding anniversary, so I'm grateful for another year of our love. So with that, I lean into another good week. Let me begin with Keep Jackson Beautiful, one of our strong partners in the city of Jackson that help to ensure that we have not only a beautiful and aesthetically pleasing city, but a clean city. Before I bring them up to talk about the collaboration and the number of things that they're doing, continue to do in the city of Jackson, I do also want to recognize our internal team, our solid waste division for their hard work and support each and every day, and community partners. There are various neighborhood associations that host community cleanups on a routine basis. There's even an organization that has developed and helps clean up many parts of northeast Jackson on I-55, areas that the city is not even responsible for because it is state-controlled thoroughfares. But nonetheless, they have teamed up, and we're grateful for everyone's support in making our city cleaner each and every day. As Alicia, as I welcome you up, let me say this. As we continue to push initiatives to keep our city clean, we'll do everything that we can to coordinate and work with community members, but we're also going to be holding people accountable. I've teased this a couple of times now. JPD is ramping up its forces so that we will not only catch people who are doing illegal dumping in our city, listen to me clearly, we will make an example out of you. Please do not take my words lightly for those that are a part of that. When I say example, you should know that when I speak in those regards, that I'm not saying it in a lighthearted way. That an example, you should receive that in the most powerful way possible. With that, I'd like to ask if Ms. Alicia can come forward and share the good work that they're doing with Keep Jackson Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I want to begin by saying, hey, it's April 1st, and it's Keep Jackson Beautiful Month, right? And so with that, it's a time for us to celebrate our city and our earth, and we can do that by doing our part to beautify it and take care of it. We want individuals to not only take part in some of the events that we have, but to create your own and help us beautify our city. This year is even more exciting. We are a 60-year-old organization this year. And with that, we came up with a campaign, 60 for 60th. We want as many individuals in the city to donate $60 to our organization, where our goal is to raise $300,000. And with that, it entitles us to create a Let's Beautify Jackson campaign. It's going to be centered around the youth, and we'll talk about that more as that time comes in the fall. We want to help and support the law enforcement by purchasing cameras. And also, I want to bring up Chief Wade. He has something that he wants to announce too, and it's in partnership with the Solid Waste Division and the JPD. So I'll let him come and speak real quick and briefly about it.
All right. Yes. Good afternoon. I may have to get in on that basketball game with you and Sutter. All right. But anyway, today is a great day, and I'm proud to announce a new initiative within the Jackson Police Department. I am tired of seeing couches, mattresses, and tires dumped across the city of Jackson. I'm going to take a proactive measure by enlisting the help of my sworn law enforcement officers. I announced the NET team, Neighborhood Enhancement Team. Neighborhood enhancement. There are 2 sworn Jackson police officers that will focus on individuals who choose to trash Jackson. They will focus on them. They will cite them, and they will arrest them. We're going to take a strategic approach to doing this with technology, but we now have the manpower and the resources to address these issues. But on the other end of the spectrum, we will also organize community cleanups. We will also work with the court systems for individuals who have to do restitution work to help get out here and clean up the city of Jackson. This will be a success, and I look forward to working with our community partners and our solid waste division. Thank you.
Thank you. You all, that is awesome. Me and Chief Wade, when he first got into office, talked about that. And it's going to save Keep Jackson Beautiful for some money, because I was trying to raise some of the money to hire those officers, but he's already got that covered for us. So it means a lot that we raise this money, because we want to be able to support our enforcement. We also want to be able to help provide community grants for those communities that want to help beautify their community, but they just don't have the funds to do so. So we want to help do that. Also, I want to thank our AmeriCorps team here. They are from all over the country. They are all over the country, and you all can come up. Yeah, you can. These team members, these are called the Bayou One. They have been very instrumental in helping us beautify our Jackson Zoo. They've been there every day since May the 18th. Well, not May, I'm jumping out. We're not May yet, right? March the 18th, and they will be with us until April the 18th. But they are doing a tremendous job there at our Jackson Zoo. They are also assisting us with several programs and projects that we have going on. They will be here for our 2 kickoff events before they leave out. So we are grateful to have them. And I want them to say a word, a spokesperson, of what Jackson really means to them, and, you know, because they've seen our city, what they feel they take away from that.
So we came to Mississippi in last July, and we've traveled back and forth for almost 10 months now. And every time we come back to Mississippi, since we're based in Vicksburg, that's where our campus is, it feels like a second home to me. And having a project that is so close to that, and being able to work in Jackson and help amplify the beauty that's already here is really important to me, because this project has helped me a lot to learn about the community and to learn about my teammates, and just appreciate AmeriCorps as a program, but appreciate the place that it is based out of as well. So I've really enjoyed my time in Jackson. I think we could all say the same, and I hope that our impact is as meaningful as we want to make it to y'all. I'm Katie. I'm Katie Toppin. Okay, K-A-T-I-E-T-O-P-P-I-N. Okay.
All right. Thank you all. You can yeah.
Thank y'all very much.
Thank you. Now, I want to announce all the events we have for April, but before I do so, I would like the City of Jackson Stormwater Manager, Ms. Andrea Holmes, to come forward and talk about the storm drain marking program.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Alicia. The stormwater drainage system in the city is in pretty bad condition due to a lack of education for the most part, dealing with our residents, dealing with construction, and dealing with a lot of our industrial facilities. Our water quality system is also in poor condition just due to folks just not knowing how stormwater quality, how the importance of it. So what we aim to do during this cleanup, during Keep Jackson Beautiful Week kickoff, I would like to let you guys know that we'll be doing the storm drain marking program, stormwater stenciling, and we would encourage participation through all the cleanups that will be taking place. And if you all have more questions about stormwater, we can be contacted at 601-960-1651. That's the engineering division. Again, my name is Andrea Holmes. I'm the stormwater manager, and I appreciate y'all for letting me come up here and talk about that. Feel free to give us a call. You can also contact Alicia as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Holmes. All right, so now, last year, we requested for proposals from the community. In the past, we've decided where we wanted to kick off Keep Jackson Beautiful Month. But this time, we wanted to take a different approach moving forward, where the community submit proposals and tell us what they want their community to look like and how they're going to go about doing it, and Keep Jackson Beautiful will assist with that. So with that, we had received 4 entries last year, and so since we was turning 60, we decided, hey, we have 4 weekends in April, why not fund them all? So all of them have been funded. We will have some of the representatives from those events to come and speak. 2025 proposals are open today, so you all can go onto the website at keepjacksonbeautiful.com and start submitting for that. Now, before I bring up those individuals to speak, I want to highlight that none of this would be possible, Keep Jackson Beautiful Month, without Keep America Beautiful. I was just told late last month that we received the Great American Cleanup Grant. And so that's going to assist us with helping fund those initiatives. Also, we won a grant from Hilton that we weren't expecting to support those efforts. We received funding from Niagara Bottling, as well as Energy Mississippi, to make this happen. So none of this, like I said, will happen without those companies. Now, and also, I almost forgot this one. As you all drive throughout the city, you will be seeing billboards. And those billboards were sponsored by Lamar Advertiser to help us keep Jackson beautiful. All right, so our first kickoff event will be the Tougaloo community. And so they were the first ones that submitted, and they are actually the ones that we chose to kick off. So we will be cleaning up the community. We will be installing new entry points to the Tougaloo community off 55 Furnace Road on Vine, as well as State Street coming into the community. So you all will see a big, beautiful difference. We'll be painting fire hydrants, cleaning up ditches so the water can flow better and not be clogged with stuff that isn't supposed to be in there. So we'll be in that area. And actually Tougaloo, the community, the university reached out this morning saying that they want their students to get involved. So that's a great thing. We all have to do this together, right? So on April the 13th, there is a proposal that was submitted by Councilwoman Angelique Lee. And so what we'll be at is the Northwest Industrial Parkway, and it's a major illegal dump site. And one of the things that she wanted was, well, we don't want T-shirts or nothing. We need a blue light out there. So what we're going to do is help provide a camera out there to catch those who are illegal dumping. I was told that sometimes you go out there and it's like as if they've renovated the whole house and the whole house is out there. So we want to get that cleaned up and to prevent it from happening again. So Chief's task force is definitely going to be helpful in that way. So once we do work, it won't get back that way. Also, April the 20th, Ms. Heather Logan with Voice of Calvary submitted a proposal to beautify Reed's Park. We know they haven't too long renamed it, but they want to bring some more life to it. And so they're going to be clearing trails to make sure there are walkable trails there. We're going to be painting bridges, installing a beautiful a pollinator's garden, and doing some other cleanup efforts. On April the 22nd is Earth Day, right? So we're going to be at Freedom Corner making that corner beautiful and putting some colorscape into it. And so we were supposed to do that on Martin Luther King Day of Service, but of course, who was going to get out in under 30-degree weather, all right? So we decided to reschedule it for that day. Also, April the 26th, we will have an e-waste day at the Farmers Market, hosted by Magnolia Data Solutions and the Chamber. And it's an annual thing that happens every April. So bring old TVs, electronics, anything that's electrical that you want to get rid of and not put in a landfill. It will be helpful to bring to this day. So they'll be there from 8 to 2 that day. Also, this is a big one. The last event that we're hosting and assisting with is the Northeast Jackson Group. And I want Miss Macy Russell to come up and speak on that day and that event. She has been instrumental with that Northeast Jackson. She actually formed with another gentleman, Mr. Marcus Berger. They were kind of doing the same thing in 2 different locations, but they combined forces and decided to work together, and they're helping beautify our city.
I knew she was going to put me on the spot, but good afternoon. My name is Macy Russell. I've been a lifelong resident of Jackson for, and in this particular community now for over 15 years, and we've just seen an influx of trash everywhere from Pear Orchard all the way to North State Street, Atkins, and we just combine forces, our own resources. We typically pay for our own cleanups, and we have a whole coalition over there because we're actually getting ready to start on Palm Bridges Park in the next month as well, in April, to help clean up. But we're doing a kickoff to invite the community at New Jerusalem Church on Old Canton Road, and we'll be cleaning Atkins, Old Canton Road, Pear Orchard, and we'll also be doing a community festival that same afternoon. And so we have a DJ inviting people to get interested in just cleaning up, because one thing I know, we can't fight crime by ourselves, cannot make people talk better about Jackson, but we can clean up our community, and it starts with the trash. And investment, you have a lot of community people that are out there that are interested in making Jackson beautiful, not just because it's a slogan, but it really is true. I live there, we breathe there, and we want our community to be better. So we hope to see you all throughout the whole month, and thank you so much for helping us.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So we're also having a Earth Day art poster contest with the 6th graders in Jackson. So if anybody know any 6th graders that are very artistic, please submit their artwork. We have everything posted on our website for them, and it is going to be some cash rewards. So please, and there's the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. Now I want to highlight a program that we brought back last year, and it's very instrumental to our city. You used to see the signs all throughout the city saying adopt a spot. Well, we brought it back, we rebranded it, and so it's our aim to target churches and businesses, because if all the churches and businesses adopt an area, a street, a block, a corner, a park, a highway, our city will be beautiful if we all work collectively. So far we have 2 official members of that Adopt a Spot program, and we have one here today with us, and I want them to say a word. The La Luz del Mundo Church on Highway 80, they adopted Highway 80 in front of their church, but what they've done, they have several cleanups that they have done. They have worked from 220 almost to Clinton, cleaning up their highway, and I commend them so much, but I want them to say a word about what the adoption means to them and the community.
Hi, my name is Mara Canales. I'm the wife of my husband. He's the minister for the church, La Luz del Mundo. It's, it can say it's a Hispanic church, but it's not. We are more in the over 60 countries, and it's part of our teaching, like to keep clean the city where we are. That's how she say, like our church is just there, located in the Highway 80, and when we came here, we've been in different states like Oklahoma, New Mexico, and in Arkansas, and we always try to work with the community, especially in that area, because for us it's the easy part to do. Encourage the kids to keep clean, because that's where we live. That's how we just do our little part to keep that planet clean so we can live better. And we are so happy to collaborate with this program, and we are more than welcome to just keep working we talked to her like we can do more. We are working, the brothers, the members for the church, they're so happy to do it. We post some pictures and they're so happy, the kids, they're so happy to do it. And yeah, we're so happy to work and we are looking forward to do more of our side to keep Jackson beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Now, unfortunately, Word of Life, they couldn't be here today, but I want to bring up Ms. Lakeisha Weathers, the solid waste manager, to talk about an initiative that they're finna kick off in conjunction with our Adopt a Spot program. So, Ms. Weathers.
I did. Alicia was doing such a wonderful job. First, let me just say wow to all of the efforts that Alicia and Keep Jackson Beautiful have been doing. We truly appreciate all of her hard work. As always, when I first met Alicia, she was a true environmentalist, and she has proven to still be that today. But Word of Life is having our kickoff cleanup is going to be on April the 20th. And as Alicia mentioned, it is an Adopt a Spot cleanup as well. We're thankful to Pastor Berry for agreeing to adopt that area around Word of Life Church on Capitol Street. And we're also thankful for the community partnerships with Metro Booming, is it Boys and Girls Club? They're all coming in to join in on this cleanup, and we just invite you all to come out and participate on April 20th. I think the kickoff starts at 9, yes, for the Join Us Jackson campaign. So, yes, and listen, Join Us Jackson, Stop Trashing Jackson, Neighborhood Enhancement Team, Keep Jackson Beautiful, all of our partnerships. I mean, it just really doesn't matter what you all come out and join in on, just join us. Join us in cleaning up our city. Join us in beautifying our spaces. We need all of the participation we can get, all of the partnerships that we can get. And we're thankful to everyone that have come in. And I want to say thank you to all of those individuals that have already joined in on cleanups and done cleanups around the city. Now, I know sometimes in some spaces we don't see it, but we have seen significant improvements in areas where they have been heavily inundated with trash and litter. So thank you to those that have already joined us, and we just invite you all to come out and join us on any of these upcoming programs. And like Alicia said, schedule your own. If you want to schedule your own cleanup event, you can always go to keepjacksonbeautiful.com, contact Solid Waste at 601-960-1193, and just come out and join us, and we thank you.
All right, Mayor, I'm finna give you your podium back, but I had one more thing. So, Keep Jackson Beautiful. We're in October the 26th, are going to have our first ever Keep Jackson Beautiful award ceremony. And what this entails is us highlighting those good things that's going on in our city, all the workers and the people that are doing their part to keep our city beautiful. And so starting May 1st, you can start submitting your nominations for those awards. It'll be on our website. And so as well as tickets, if people want to attend, we have a cap, but I have some available for the public to purchase. So if you all, and that's how we fund it. So we're looking to have that amazing ceremony. And Mayor, you have the podium.
If it wasn't captured by the many partners that we brought up, all of the events that are scheduled with either Keep Jackson Beautiful, our solid waste division that we announced, the Join Us Jackson campaign over the last few weeks. If you haven't gotten the point yet, we're serious about picking up the litter in our city. We're serious about a clean Jackson. What I was alluding to, Chief pretty much brought clarity to when I talked about holding people accountable. You will hear me say right now, Chief, once we catch the first person through this team and the technology, we are going to perp walk the individuals responsible. I'm serious. We're going to perp walk the individuals responsible for throwing litter and illegal dumping in our city. I believe in the power of embarrassment. When I did poorly on my report card, my mother called every one of her friends while I was there and said, let me tell you what this dumb boy done did, right? And that was enough encouragement for me to, shape up and, get right. And so we want to make certain that people know that. So don't be the first one to be caught and perp walk in the city of Jackson for illegal dumping. But we're coming, and we're going to catch that person because we already know where your spots are, right? And someone's not going to pay attention to this. Someone's going to take us lightly on this, right? And we're going to catch you. We're going to perp walk you. The media is going to yell out questions to you that you're not going to want to answer while you got your head down, right? Somebody at your church going to know that you were the one that was illegal dumping in the city. We want to make certain that it's no longer popular or acceptable. To the young ladies, if you're riding with a guy and y'all are on a date and you see him throw something out the car, don't date him no more, right? He's no longer attractive to you because he's nasty, right? He's dirty, right? And if he can't take care of his city, he probably won't take care of you, right? And so we're serious about this. And I want to say this. I want to thank not only Keep Jackson Beautiful, our friends from AmeriCorps. We appreciate. Give them another round of applause. Our church partners, our law enforcement, and those that work on this each and every day. I'm grateful for your collaboration. Just yesterday when I was in service, our pastor said that, sometimes or oftentimes, the only thing that people have to offer to a problem is a complaint, right? And so you're proving otherwise. You're proving that you don't want to just admire problems in the city, that you want to be a part of the solutions. And so these are programmatic solutions. This is putting your hands literally in the dirt to make certain that your city is clean. And so I for one appreciate it, and I know that the residents of Jackson appreciate it as well. All right, for the rest of what we have to talk about, I'm going to try to speed through this as quickly as possible to get to your questions. First, we had another successful event through Parks and Recreation with our annual Easter egg hunt, which was Saturday at VA Legion Softball Complex. They also had a successful movie day, which was Saturday as well, March 30th, at the Jackson Zoo. And so we're grateful to the Parks and Rec team for the quality of life, for having events for our young people, that they know that they are thought of, know that they are part of this community. We love them, and in this way we can love on them. So I'm grateful for our Parks and Rec division and look forward to other continued successful programs. I want to announce again, and we've done this the last few press conferences, remember that there's a new segment called Ask Antar, my middle name. Some people confuse whether it's my first name or middle name. It's not really that difficult, right? You had a Chokwe Lumumba. I'm Chokwe Antar Lumumba. But we have the Ask Antar because I want to avail myself to the things, the burning questions that are on your heart, the things that you want to know. And so my co-host here, Miss Melissa Faith Payne, we record, we take your questions, whether you submit them on the website, there's an Ask Antar tab, whether you go through social media to submit your questions. We cannot get to all questions in one segment, but we record those questions and we try our best to go back to them. We're having a special edition coming up, and this is the college edition, where we're happy to be going to the Smith Robertson Museum, and we're asking college students to join us. I know that we're working with a number of political science associations across our various schools in the city, where, in fact, it's important that we talk to our young people, that we talk to our college students, because while they're often referred to as the future, they're the right here and right now as well. Jackson is a college town. We don't refer to ourselves in this way, but we have several college institutions, from Jackson State to Tougaloo to Millsaps and Belhaven, University of Mississippi Medical Center, Mississippi College School of Law, Hines and Holmes community colleges. And so we are a college town, and so we need the input of young people. What it demonstrates is that Jackson is training some of the high job recipients for the future, and we have to make certain that we keep and retain that talent here. It means that our greatest exports as a city is often our money and our talent. And so we want to make strategic efforts to make certain that those are no longer our greatest exports, but we're retaining this talent and not growing on only the knowledge base and the opportunity here, but producing new enterprise. Instead of fighting over Amazon, we want to be the home of the next Amazon, right? The next big thing. And so we can only do that with the talent and the genius that is being nurtured here. This is Child Abuse Month. And we want to recognize by proclamation the Child Abuse Month and make sure that we lift up the importance. Yes, child abuse prevention. We're certainly not lifting up to abuse children, Melissa, in the month of April. We are lifting up prevention of child abuse. And let me say this, because not only have I had, family members that unfortunately suffered at the hands of child abuse, it's something that we unfortunately have seen our fair share through the Jackson Police Department recently. Tragically so, where some of our youngest residents died at the hands of this. So this is a challenge that Jackson has not escaped from, right? We've had our fair share of challenges, and so this is why we need to lift it up. This is why we need to speak about it in community. This is why we need to have honest and open dialogue in our own families, right? Doing so, while I certainly didn't suffer at the hands of some of the worst things that we've seen, I was a victim of child abuse, not by my parents. We had a babysitter that abused me when we lived in New York, and it was only my sister speaking up. It was only my sister running to the aid that told my parents that I had a babysitter that pushed me down 2 flights of stairs. And so you never know who's been touched by child abuse. You don't know how frequently it may take place in your community. And so this is why we should lift this up and speak to this. I'd like to ask if Christians in Action, I think we have a representative here, if Miss Janice Wilder will join me as we present this proclamation. I'm going to read just portions of this, and then I'm going to give you the microphone so that you can speak about this important month. But whereas child abuse and neglect is a serious problem affecting every segment of our community, and finding solutions requires input and action from everyone. Whereas we acknowledge that we must work together as a community to increase awareness about child abuse and contribute to promote the social and emotional well-being of children and families in safe, stable, and nurturing environments. And now, therefore, I, Chokwe Antar Lumumba, do hereby proclaim April 2024 as National Child Abuse Prevention Month in Jackson, Mississippi, and urge all citizens to recognize this month by dedicating ourselves to improving the quality of life for all children and families. Given under my hand and seal of the City of Jackson, the first day of April 2024, with my name. All of this is happening on April 1st. Nothing that we're talking about is April Fools, right? We mean this. So I appreciate y'all, and thank you for your hard work, and ask that you say some words. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor. I'd like to introduce Erica Arrington. She is the director of all of our programs in the City of Jackson that provide services to abused and neglected children in our community. And we just thank you so much, Mayor, for this proclamation in observance of Child Abuse Prevention Month. So, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Give them a round of applause. All right, I believe that concludes all of our prepared remarks. If there are any questions, we're ready to take them at this time. All hearts and minds are satisfied? Is this a first? Yeah. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you again to everyone that spoke about participating in one area or another to make a better Jackson. Thank y'all very much, and have a great week.